Hey everybody, I wanted to make a quick little training on how to create an event in the Arbonne events program so that you can use it not only for your hosts that you will have with your party events, but also I open up an event every month and just have one that I'm the host of, because that way I can collect orders. So if people have reorders and they don't go online and do it and they just text me and say, hey, Missy, can you get me this? Or if I do drops and I pick up products from people and they're not connected to a host, I can put them in essentially my like right now, my May event. And then what that does is that builds sales in that event. So not only do I get the commissions off of it, but then I also can get the host rewards. So that's how I get my family all of our products, because we go through an obscene amount of protein powder, fizzy sticks, and right now, protein bars at a rate that is very fast. And so it's just a great way to be able to continue to kind of just get our own personal products at a great discount. So I am going to share my screen here, and I'm going to try to keep this pretty quick. But I do want to just put it up here so that I don't have to spend time on the phone kind of reiterating, and if you have questions, obviously work with your sponsor. If I'm your sponsor upline, you can call. But you log in, you click on the dashboard, it takes you to this area. Okay, so then you've got my events. So you go to my events and presentations, you click on that. Then it's going to take you to a home screen. When you have open events, like you're going to see on mine, they're going to be here. Some of these are just overdue and they're hosts that didn't get parties or, whatever. Don't pay attention necessarily to that. But you're going to go in here and you're going to create a new event. Okay, so it's going to be a presentation. It's going to be US or whatever country you're in, and then you're going to be the host. And then you're going to push next. And then I am going to call this, May 2. So this is because I already have one May party. It's already maxed out the host rewards. So right now I've got $625 of product to be able to pick out for like $150. So obviously huge value, huge savings. And I like to do those. So, you can pick the date. I would probably just go ahead and set it for the last day of the month. What I try to do is I open up one on the first day of the month and I set it for the 15th. And so I just work to collect all the orders that I can by the 15th. I don't open one for the whole month because obviously I'm going to be working to collect a lot of orders every month or getting orders. So, don't delay it. But the second one, since we have 10 days left in the month, I'll go ahead and set it for the 31st. It's at my address. It's already filled in there. And this is just kind of for the system. You don't really need to do anything with it. I'm not going to create a host portal. I'm not at this point going to invite guests, but I am going to go in where I can place orders. So when we do that, it will bring it up here. And then once somebody has called me and said, hey, Missy, like I had a gal that texted me and she is a preferred client of mine. So I can go in, add a guest. Here, she has already an existing client ID number, so I can click on that. I can enter her preferred client number. It will bring it up, and then it will turn, the next screen into the shopping cart. If they're brand new, like if you do a drop and a pickup, and it's a brand new sign up of a preferred client, then you can click Add Guest, and you can add new preferred client. If they don't want to get the client account, but they just want to order a couple products, you can just create the add client option as well, and then it will take you through that. When you are doing those orders, you know what, and I'm just gonna, for example's sake here, I'm gonna put in somebody's number so you can see this. So we're gonna add a client's number, 2, 3, 5. And this is a gal who has been ordering kind of regularly with me. So that's why her number auto populates like that. Because some people like to go online and other people just want to send a Facebook message or a, text and say, hey, will you grab me 3 things? And if you've got their card info on file, that's great. You can link their info. But when you put it in, you can enter their products in here. And then if there's discounts or specials, things like that, that'll come up. But then you want to always be selecting the ship now option. Okay, that's really important, because if you ship to guest at close, it has to wait till you redeem your rewards as a host and in essence close out the party. And you don't need to do that. Like, you can just be shipping orders out, and then the host whether it's you or somebody that's hosting for you, they can redeem their order at a later time. So you click ship now, you would click to add payment, total it up, click save, and then you go back up to here on the left-hand side and you click ship now orders. It will take you to a secondary screen and it will say submit ship now orders. It's all very important that you process that out. If you don't get a receipt with an order or you don't see an increase in your QV, then that means you didn't release the order and it's not queued up in the system and out for shipment. Okay, so that's what you want to be doing. And why this is important to get this set up is so that when people, let's go to shop, when people go to your website and they want to shop, there is an option for them to connect up to either your event or connect up to maybe a host. So if you have a host lined up for maybe a week from now, and you can go ahead and set up her party, you know, just keep it really simple, but they can go to the website and say they want to go to the website and it won't work for special value packs. It works for special value packs if you're not a consultant, but if you are a consultant, you can't put ASVPs, value packs in parties because we already get such a large discount, but you can for preferred clients. But we'll just go to skincare here because I just want to show you a couple steps. Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to pick, let's just pick. So this is not an ASVP. This is just the RE9 set, but it doesn't have the Genius pads and it's just at the 35% discount. Okay, so you've got it here in your shopping bag. I don't know what else is in my shopping bag, so we'll see when we get to there. Okay, I've got the ASVP. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to take out the skincare ASVP. Okay, so if I just have this RE9 advanced set, so whether somebody orders that as a PC or they are just ordering as a client, you have this and it's going to say proceed to checkout. So you click on that. Then what happens is when you go to the checkout, it will ask you if this is connected to a guest or a group presentation. So you want to be letting people know if they're wanting to place an order outside of a party, like they get invited and they say, hey, my friend Sue can't come to the party, you know, but she'd like to order, just a second, honey, but they'd like to order. You can just send them to the website and say, when you get to the place, if it asks if you were invited to a group presentation, have them click yes, please help me find my host. They'll find the host by their name. Okay, so you have them type in the first name and last name, make sure you get the correct, the correct spelling, and then it'll have a date. So, you know, tell them to look for Sue Johnson's event on June 3rd, and they'll find that, and you can text that to them. That's super simple. And then when they do that, this order and this 300 QV will go towards the host. It'll go towards her rewards. It will count as one of her 3 orders that she needs for her party. So it's a pretty simple system. I have found that a lot. You know, this is the best way to get outside orders for a host versus at one time we tried to create links, and you can do that, but that's kind of a little glitchy in case you get the wrong / or whatever, things like this. This I think is a lot more simple. So it has to be hosts that are connected to you that you've already preset up, and then tell the guests that they can just put the host name in when they're in the checkout process. And then let them know if at any point you have a question, here is my phone number. Please feel free to give me a call or send me a text, and I'd be happy to do that. Okay, so that's what we do for real hosts. For us, with being kind of virtual hosts, we just add the orders to that host portal as we're doing their orders, and then that way it can get shipped out directly to them. They get their discounts, they get all their specials, and we not only get the commissions, but we also get the QV on those orders. So just kind of a little insider tip or trick, not only to help your host, but also to help you be able to get products. So you can get products for personal use, get them to reinvest into your business. That's how a lot of times too, I'll get products so that I can do giveaways or incentivize my hosts for bookings and things like that. So anyways, I got to scoot and go be a mom for a few minutes, but just wanted to share that tip and show you how to do that so that you guys can get those set up on your own.